What's up, it's DJ. Welcome back to Farm Sim News. I am back and it is so good to see you guys. I've missed you so much. A lot has happened over the past week, so I'm kind of splitting up everything that happened over the last 7 days into 2 videos. Today we've got kind of part 1, and then Farm Sim News tomorrow we'll have part 2. We'll also have an exclusive look at Roughneck Modding's new truck tomorrow. It's gonna be so cool. Today though, we've got 10 segments with 8 of them dedicated to modern news. Also apologize for like the low voice today. I had a sore throat ever since I've gotten off the flight. It's been a lot of dry air. I've got like 3 bottles of water beside me right now, so I'm trying to do my best, but we're gonna have a great day. I'm so happy to be back with you guys. Let's jump right in. Let's start off and talk about mods. While I was gone last week, we had 130 mods released, including prefabs and maps. Included in there, we had 4 new maps released. We had Great Grandfather's Farm. Also, we had a Normandy map released, East Vineland, New Jersey, and of course, Submerged Sanctuary. Now, I don't do map tours or anything like that. However, I do showcase them in the mod videos. So with these 4 maps that were not in the videos last week, I will be doing a separate video of those, hopefully today or tomorrow. That way you guys can at least see the new maps and get an idea of what to expect from them, and maybe you'll find your new favorite map. I'll also be looking at some specific mods that may need some dedicated videos, like the boat trailer or the all-in-one cowshed, for example. Those are some really cool mods, but probably need a little bit of a helpful guide to at least get you guys started and show you how they work. Plus, that all-in-one cowshed looks a little bit overwhelming, so a little bit of help's always good. If there's any other mods that came out over the last week that you guys would like to see dedicated videos on, just let me know and I'll jump right on it. Hey, speaking of mods, new mods released as I'm editing this video, so I went back and made sure that I added this section in for you guys. 9 mods released today. All platforms got 3 new and 2 updates, and PC Mac players got 2 new and 2 updates as well. The new mod video will be coming after the release of Farm Sim News today, so make sure you guys keep an eye out for that one. Now, speaking of maps, we also had one updated last week, Pichonnière Valley. It was updated to version 1.1, however, there were some issues with loading. About a day or 2 later, version 1101 was released. So if you guys are still having issues for whatever reason loading up this map, well, make sure you check your updates and stay up to date with those. The most recent patch fixed an issue that prevented the map from loading fully using certain mods related to pig food. Also, just heads up, my series on Pichonnière Valley is done for now. I am planning on moving over to a USA map for the next series, and that should start releasing either this weekend or next. With how many videos I've got to do over the next week or so, it's probably a better chance for next weekend, but hey, you never know. So now we move over to modern news, and we're going to start with custom modding and their Case IH Axial Flow 260 series. They have said that it will feature multiple configurations with Goodyear and Firestone tires, as well as ATI PowerFlex tracks and Susi Tech 1000X tracks. In addition to those, we'll have 9 grain take options and real telemetry via an AFS 700 Pro. They also tease some interactive controls, however, we don't know what those are as of yet. I also found it interesting that in a previous post, Custom Modding mentioned this mod as the 250-260 series. However, in the most recent one, they just refer to it as the 260. Either way, very cool, looking good, and an awesome combine harvester. Custom Modding have also released a feature set for their Anhydrous Ammonia project. Now, to contrary to the previous speculations, this will be for all platforms, so they are planning on submitting it for Mod Hub. We have seen the patents and wagons that have been shared over the past couple weeks. However, we've got some more information saying that we'll have dual 2400 USG tank configurations and heavy-duty axles and tire setups built for the NH3 operations. We also got a tank on tracks as well, the custom NH3 7000 wagon with a 7,000 liter capacity, equalizer track system by Brent, and multiple color options. Regardless of which one of these you go for, you can use them with the Tiger Mate or their John Deere P576 with upgraded kits. Lastly, from Custom Modding, we've got a roadmap from them showing off stuff that's been released, whether it's new or updated, as well as some soon stickers down at the bottom of the Case, Tiger Mate 255, John Deere disc, and a Lockwood planter. Not shown here, we also have the Balzer Field Floater 7, and we also have a few other things like honeybee hitters and the John Deere 9R and 8R. Custom Modding appears to be working on a lot of stuff right now, so to stay up to date with them, you can check out Custom Modding on Facebook, of course, linked down below. Next up, let's talk about Serious Modding and their New Holland 4-wheel drive. We actually have a demo release for PC players over on their itch page, and it's kind of linked through their Patreon. It's all free, so it really doesn't matter. Just Click the links down below, you'll be fine. Now, it will be coming to consoles after the early access period. The mod itself is actually kind of pulled back a little bit. There are some features that are not available on it yet that will be available on the last version or the release version. However, I'm not quite sure which ones those are. Regardless, if you are on PC, you can download this right now. And if you're on console or PC, I guess, and you would like to see a preview of this, let me know. However, since there are some features that are missing, I don't want to really make an official video on it, but I am happy to show it off. And of course, right as I'm making this video, we also have kind of a similar thing going on with our Case IH Magnum 8900. Now, this was submitted for testing for all platforms last week. However, the early access version is now available as well on their itch page. It is the same mod as the one that we had in FS22, words today. So there is no like featureless version, if you want to call it that. This is the full version. As far as I can tell, the Case IH Magnum 8900 series and the Case IH 890 loader are separate mods and not together, at least the one submitted to Mod Hubware. Now, because this is a full version of the mod and the one that was submitted, I'm happy to do a preview of this one, so if you'd like to see that, hey, let me know. It's one of my favorite tractors. Moving on, let's do it. Let's talk about Shaben modding and their John Deere STS Combine. We got an updated post last week with them talking about everything that they've done since the last post about it. So we have some new rims on the wheels, brand new interior parts like a new radio and overhead control panels. We got a new corn head coming with it, the John Deere 612C, 712C, and new ladder models for dual and single wheels. Additionally, we have a brand new auger and some aftermarket options like flag mounting and extensions. We also have inner threshing parts, new grain bin extensions, new rear straw spreader, including options for a new vane tailboard, new power cast spreader, and new straw spreader model. We got a new rear axle for the 4-wheel drive and a new 6.8 liter and 9 liter engines for the 9570, 9770 STS models. For those of you looking for a nice older John Deere combine harvester, this is going to be an awesome one. Additionally, let's talk about their IH 6668 series tractor. It has been a couple weeks since we talked about it. It does look like it did fail testing. However, it has been fixed up and it's back out to Shaben Modding's testers before being resubmitted for Mod Hub testing on all platforms. Next, we have something very cool to talk about. A new mod coming from the Roughneck Modding crew, the enclosed trailer. We got some exclusive screenshots from Earthquake, and so big shout out to those guys for sending these over. If you missed it, Roughneck Modding crew went live on Saturday doing some live modding with this. So it was actually the first time that everybody got to see it. Unfortunately, I've had these pictures for like a week now, but haven't been able to share them because I haven't been able to just sit down and do a news video. This is really neat, and we see a lot of these trailers here in the U.S. with like lawn care and stuff like that. I think my uncle works on like boat ramps, and he has one of these as well for all of his tools and stuff like that. So for those of you guys that have been looking to maybe do some role play, maybe you want to do some lawn care, mowing, maybe you just need to transport some smaller equipment, maybe you're a DJ in Farm Sim. I don't know, this would be a great DJ trailer. Mostly just for moving small machines, though. We got a door on the side, as you would expect, and of course, a lay-down ramp on the back so you could just, boop, jump right into it. I would assume this will have straps on the inside as well, although all the screenshots that I have don't show it. Again, shout out to the Roughneck Modding crew for sending these screenshots over to show you guys ahead of, well, I guess their public release, so ta-da! And make sure you check out their live stream from Saturday if you want to see an up-close view of it. Live in action. Now, Kenny's back with us today as well with his Liebherr TA230 rock truck. There's not a whole lot to talk about other than the fact that on Friday it did go into console testing. So, fingers crossed, we'll see this one sooner rather than later. BB Mods has got 3 things for us today. We're going to start with a new mobile PTO. This is a stationary skid-mounted engine with a PTO, so you can just sit it down, hook stuff up to it. Most of the time you can enter pieces of equipment like this as well, kind of like a tractor, but it doesn't drive around. You just turn it on and enable the PTO, and you're good. Right now I'm actually playing on Saxling M off screen. I'm actually playing on Xbox just kind of for fun in the evenings, and I've got a stationary baler, and something like this would be awesome. I had to buy a new tractor to make it work. This would be a whole lot cheaper. Also for BB Mods, we have an update to their Acro Trailers pack. He's going to be adding some new trailers, although I'm not quite sure which ones. And there's also an update to his Swathing Plus mod, which will fix an issue with sorghum and long grain rice. Icus has also got some stuff for us today, including their dynamic decorative toolboxes. He's posted quite a bit on these over the past week and a half or so, and I hate that I haven't been here to talk about them because they're super exciting. As you can see from the screenshots, we've got lots of different colors. We got some decals on there, and they are strappable. I'm assuming we could pick these up as well. I know we can with the small ones, but I'm guessing the big one can be too. I also like that there's quite a few different versions of these, so you can actually buy like one of each or buy a couple of each and create your own area in your shop. It's just one more little detail that allows the players to do whatever they want. This is a great thing. Anyway, good news, they're done. There will also be a couple versions that he's going to be doing with new branding, so maybe some John Deere branding. Also mentioned Snap-on, although I don't think they're branded in the game. Now let's talk updates. We've got one for their lift. Now this has been a new mod. It's been out for a while now, and we heard that there was going to be an update for it, but it is finally coming. We know we're getting new decals, new textures, and new paint colors. You'll be able to paint it whatever you would like. And if you're on PC, well, you've got early access to his American Midwest shop with Office. This is just like the American Midwest shop, however, it's got an office attached to it. And in that office, you also have a house. This will be a mod that's coming to all platforms as well, so if you're on console and don't have access to a PC to download this, don't worry, you'll be getting it soon. And lastly, today we have some great news from Mr. Hector Mods. Their Carpathian Countryside for FS25 has finally been finished, and it has been submitted for testing on all platforms on the mod up as of yesterday on Sunday. We've talked a lot about it, so no new information to share today. However, I do have some really cool news. Mr. Hector Mods has sent this map over for me to show you guys ahead of its release. So if you have any questions about it, let me know. I will start doing some of the research for that this evening, and hopefully middle to the end of the week, I will have something out for you guys. We've been talking about this map for months now, and it is so exciting that it's finally almost here. And I'm also so excited that I am here. It's been a long week, and I'm glad that I am back home. If you guys would like to see anything more about the modders, mods, or anything else we talked about in today's Farm Sim News video, links to everything can be found in the description. Remember, there are no release dates for mods, so no one knows when anything's going to be released. If you like this video, you can check out the Farm Sim News playlist for all the latest news and top stories going on in the world of Farming Simulator. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It is good to be back. Hope you enjoyed the Farm Sim News video. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. Double check those notifications, that way you never miss videos like this one. Hope you have an awesome day. Hopefully this was a great start to your week, and we will see you later. Oh yeah, and ERTL sent over the new black Quadtrac to show you guys. Got it in real life, and I will have it in the game. I'll show you that soon.